Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Hello. Is that camera on? That camera's on. Sweet. You know, I don't think I'll be using it today. So how's everyone doing today? It's Friday, my dudes. Hopefully a nice, relaxing Friday and no repeat of last Friday. Look like, I don't know. I hate making thumbnails, so I just tell random AI to make a random thumbnail, and it makes a thumbnail. I hate making thumbnails. I hate how important thumbnails are as a YouTuber, and I hate making them. So, yeah. You like this one? I've had this one for a while. This is, I think we made these like for Rocky Mountain last year or something. We've had these for a while. But yeah, today is going to be a nice, relaxing mill and chill day. Not really a lot on the docket today. Basically, we've wrapped up the Milo build. So the Milo's built, as you can see, I've got it on the bench here. But we've got some work to do because unlike a 3D printer, you can't just kind of eyeball that shit and just hit a bed mesh and call it a day. You actually need to tram out your bed properly, because otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. So that's what we're gonna start with today. We're gonna be tramming out. I already got my indicator all set up. So today is gonna be, if you're here for high intensity action, you've come to the wrong place, because we're gonna be shimming stuff. We got shims here. If things get really bad with shims, I've got a Coke can. You'll see why later. And no, it's not to help me compensate. So we got the shim. So we got the indicator. It's going to be a lot of finagling today. Today's going to be finagling because unfortunately there's no real way to tram this out by adjustment. You like, if the Z isn't good, we have to shim it. If the bed isn't good, we have to shim it. Do you want to win a spool of filament? Enter for the draw, link in the description, because every stream we give away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Links in the description, enter for your chance to win. Hopefully I set it up right. Did I set it up right? Yeah, people are entering. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, Coke can, yeah, thin aluminum. So you turn this into shim. But I don't think it's out that much. I did do a cursory kind of glance at it. So this is gonna suck because I am facing away from you guys for a good chunk. You know what? Actually, here, we'll do this because unfortunately I can't see you if I'm working on this. And I want to be able to see you. You guys are my fans. You're my favorites. I want to see your beautiful faces. So let me get this kind of set up. I'll get a laptop set up over here so I can at least, you know, see what you guys are talking about while I'm fiddling. Get my laptop. Okay. YouTube.com. Oh wait, I gotta connect to the actual internet. Oh no, where's my mouse? There's my mouse, okay. Connect to... Okay, you connect to that. Go to YouTube. This is gonna be exciting. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Nero 3D. Oh, here I am.
We have a plan that's
ads. I mean, technically I should watch the ad, right? By watching the ad, I'm making my own money, right? There we go. There we go. We got chat. Live chat. Can I pop out chat? Pop out chat. There we go. Okay, cool. So I can see you guys now. Hi, chat. Hi. Okay, cool. Decochu. Yeah, you know, YouTubers, it's the current tech bro trend. It has been for years that you need to have purple and orange and blue lights in the background. I hate that look because it's overdone to hell. So real YouTubers use horribly outdated, overpriced, failed to deliver on the promised Kickstarter items as their background lighting. That's the cool thing to do nowadays. That's what real YouTubers do for their background lighting. If you're a YouTuber, tech bro YouTuber who has orange and purple lighting, you're not cool. You're only cool if you got a Tico in the background. That's how the cool people roll. Okay, this is gonna be annoying because I can't jump between camera angles. There we go. There's the camera angle. There we go. Hi. Okay. So what are we doing? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? I don't know. We are tramming out the bed. So what does that mean? Well, we built this up. We followed the manual. We built it on a flat surface. But that only gets you so far, especially when you're using not precision things. What do I mean? Aluminum extrusions are not a precision motion system. Regardless of what anyone who's a big fan of V-wheel bed flingers tell you, using an aluminum extrusion as the basis of your motion system is no bueno. Aluminum extrusions are not a precision motion system. They aren't. Simple as that. So, you know, a lot of this does have machine components. We got machine connector plates. The rails are ground and machine. The rails are mounted to extrusions. So what that means is you start getting what's called stacked tolerances. So what happens with stacked tolerances is, say you have something and you're allowed to be plus 0.5 millimeters out one way and minus 0.5 millimeters out one way. So that means you have a potential of 1 millimeter of drift in that one part. Now, that part could be bang on. It could be 0. You could have no drift, or you could be, you know, -1 or minus 0.1 under. That might be okay. The problem is that's at the bottom, and then you put something on top of that that also has the same tolerance. So, you know, it's a +5, -5, and then you put another thing on that, and then you put another thing on that, and before you know it, you know, your tolerance per part is plus 0.5, minus 0.5. By the time you build the thing, you're out 5 thou or 5 millimeter because stacked tolerances. Tricked his way around. Oh, I built mine square too, but the problem is when you're building it square, especially with non-precision things, as you get further and further from the 0, essentially, stuff drifts. So what does that mean? Well, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here. So we got our dial indicator here. Unfortunately, I wish I had a metal plate on the spindle to mount it to, because right now I don't want to mount it to the spindle because I don't know if the spindle could be out right now. The spindle could be like this. It could be like this. It could be like this. The spindle could be out on like a 45 weird funkiness. So we don't even know if the spindle is trammed out yet. We don't know. But what we do know is I have a vertical surface here. We're gonna start with that. So I got my indicator mounted to the vertical surface, which is the rail, and we're gonna come down onto the bed until the dial moves. Go right on the 20 there. Okay. So, as you can see, as we move off the bed here, so if the dial goes up, that means we're dipping down. If the dial goes this way, we're going up. Okay. So front to back, in the middle of the bed, approximately. What is that? So this is 0.01, so 0.01, 02, 03. So from here to here, the bed rises 0.03 millimeters, okay? So that means to make this not be out of square, I would need to put 0.03 millimeter of shim in the front here. The problem is that's in the middle. So I'm gonna get some tape here so we can keep track of this. Place a ground rod and call it and indicate it in both X and Y. The problem is I don't know, we don't have a 0. Like if I knew the bed was perfectly trammed, we could do that. We could put personally I prefer to put the indicator and spin it. That's how I like to do it. So I can't just, you know, indicate the call it, because right now this could be all gut manner way out. We don't know. That's the problem. We don't know. So I'm starting based off the Z rail. I'm gonna tram the bed out to the Z rail. And then once the bed is trammed to the Z rail, I'll indicate the spindle to the bed. That's kind of the plan. So let me get a little marker here. Okay. And a piece of paper. So we are 0.3 in the middle. Yeah, so we got 0.3 rise in the back there. Hit it with a hammer. You don't really want to do that. As funny as it would be, as funny as that would be, to hit it with a hammer, that would not be a good idea to do. Because the problem is, once you start hitting stuff with hammer, then everything go out to lunch. We are not looking at left or right yet. We are just looking at front to back. So right about here. Okay. So we're at that. Oh, wow. We're going to be having a fun day here. Oh, geez. So over here, oh, this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a mess. We are out negative 1.15 millimeters. Oh, geez. Yeah. So on this side, back here is up 1.5 millimeter. Or 0.15 millimeter. 0.15 millimeter positive. That's not good. Push it with the quill, see if it's rigid. The problem is I don't know what's flexing. Right about there. Okay. Wow, that's... This is right out to lunch. Okay, this is right out to lunch. What is going on here? Okay, so. This is right out to lunch. How is it that much different from there to there? So that's that, okay. Okay, we might have to do a little bit of finagling here. Because it is... I was hoping it would just be like, okay, shim out the back, and then shim out the side, and we're good. But it's doing that. So, what we're gonna do is take the bed off. Because what I may be wondering here is, I'm wondering now how out the frame of the bed is. Because that might be our problem. It might be the bed frame. So let's take the bed off. Let's take the bed off. For those wondering, let's see the chat here. Customer service. This has nothing to do with customer service. This is something you have to do with pretty much all CNCs. Most people don't bother doing it with like the shitty routers, like little desktop routers. Because what you do is you just put a spoil board on and you just machine the spoil board flat. Technically, you could do that with this, as long as your gantry, as long as the spindle is square to the bed, you're okay if your bed's out, because you can always compensate for it with mounting. Or you can just machine a spoil board flat and call it a day. The problem is, I don't want to machine a spoil board flat. I want the bed to be flat. So let's do a few, let's just verify a few variables first. So let's get this out. So this won't unfortunately tell me if the bed is warped, but this will tell me if the bed is at least flat. By the way, we got the little guy, a jungle gym thing for his birthday for the backyard. Yeah, this is 130 pages. So if you don't get a video on the channel this week, it's because I'm stuck in the backyard building this thing. Okay, so let's see here. So I've got my Mitutoyo. So this thing is accurate to 0.001 millimeter. I think that'll be good enough for this. Although my battery's dying. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so we got 10.05, 10.05, 10.05, 10.05, 10.05, 10.06, 10.06. Okay, so that's nothing. It's 0.01 millimeter on this side, whatever, that's nothing. The next, where is my scale? Yeah, this will work. It's flat. I'm not seeing any light leak underneath. It's flat. Okay. So this isn't the problem. That is good. That is good. Which means this is the problem. So let's take a looky-loo here. So this is made out of, okay, yeah, there's the problem. The extrusions aren't flat. They've, yeah, the extrusions aren't flat. Okay, so we got to go through and make them flat. So how are they? Okay, so they're held onto that plate. So I'm gonna have to loosen these ones and then loosen the end ones, and then that'll let it shift. Then I can mount that back on it and then tighten. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we gotta loosen a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, because I'm gonna go off the middle. Yeah, that's totally what's wrong. That's totally what's wrong. Now we know. Now we know. Backlash. I played with the backlash a little bit. There really isn't much there. That's something I can fiddle with later. I'd rather want to get this. Okay, so this should be able to move. Yeah, that moves now. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we got play in this one now. So now I need to tram this out to that. So the easiest way to do that probably, let's see here. Let's use these 1, 2, 3 blocks we got with the kit. And then what we'll do is because it's like U-shaped. The middle extrusion is lower than the outer extrusions. So what I'm gonna do is bolt this to the middle extrusion, which will force down the extrusion that's not equal to it, and then we can screw it all together. And hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully. Make a video on, nah, probably not. The problem is like it's setting up everything. It's like getting all the footage. It's a nightmare to record an entire process. Why do you think I live stream? Because I don't have to edit it. I don't have to set up cameras. I could just go live and do something, especially in my backyard. Recording something in my backyard is not something I want to do because I'm on the internet and people are creepy. So I'm not putting anything out that could potentially give away my location. Because it's the internet and people are weird. Where'd I put the paper towels? There we go. You don't need to know where I live. You don't need to know what my backyard looks like. How to figure G-code from Fusion? Nope. We're gonna use Carbide Create today. That's kind of not what I wanted to do today. I didn't want to spend the day doing like G-code stuff. Today is more of a fiddling day. Also, I know we didn't get to doing the members only live stream this week. I just didn't have the time when I was planning to do it yesterday. So maybe tomorrow or Sunday we'll do it. Just pay attention on the Discord. You'll get the invite when it goes out. We'll do it this weekend at some point. We are not weird. You know, I'd love to believe it, but the fact that I've gotten a half dozen death threats in my time as being a YouTuber, no. Okay, so I need a bolt. No, M5. No, M5 30s? Oh, jeez, I am running so low on bolts. Okay. And now I need some washers. Wait, really? Yeah. They come in waves. Usually I could tell when it's like one person I got really chuffed about something. But it happens. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. See how many Grant's gotten. Okay, I need bigger washers. Shoot, do I have bigger than M5 washers? Shoot. Oh, actually, where's this thing I used last time? That'll work. See, I could actually. Oh shoot, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my parallels. Aha. That'll work. Parallels. That'll hold them flat. But that isn't flat enough. Shoot. So I guess I do have to use these. That'll work. I'm using a parallel as a washer. Ballistic aprons. I mean, whatchamacallit has some. Well, not ballistic, but I'm going to be getting some aprons at whatchamacallit there. Okay, those are too short. I need a water bowl. M540. Reactive armor. Okay, for those that don't know what reactive armor is awesome. The problem is you don't actually wear reactive armor. If you wear reactive armor, you're gonna have a bad time. You don't wear reactive armor. M5 minutes. I mean, you could, but you're not gonna have a good time. I need to find an M5. I don't have enough washers. I mean, I could just stack a million washers. Shoot, I'll probably end up stacking a million washers here, or I'll just double up on this. Yeah, that's not long enough. Shoot, I need like M5 35, and I don't have that. Oh, that's why. Using the wrong screw, dang it. S. Marshall gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. And I think somebody signed up to be a member too. 1 second. Who was that? Who was that? Who became a member? They have a smiley face. Cheers for Noobish. Thank you for becoming a member. Okay. Dang it. Nope. Need more washers. More washers! It's one of the downsides of doing it this way. It's like an oddball setup, so like it doesn't quite fit right. What I'm trying to do here. There we go. Okay. So now I tighten this down. Okay, that is nice and smooth. Okay, now I do that over here too. So I need, that goes there. M5 that, a bunch of washers. And Jay Tower gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers and appreciated. How many 3-2-1 blocks do you have? I don't know. I have 4, and then the CNC starter kit comes with 2. So I've got 6. The 2 that I have that I use them are the ones that I usually use are the homemade ones I made in shop class like a billion years ago. Because here's the thing, they don't actually have to be exactly 1, 2, 3. It's a ratio. As long as all your 1, 2, 3 blocks are the same, you're okay. Because usually you just use them for like this kind of stuff where their actual dimension doesn't matter. It's more so that you have equal things that are flat. Oh yeah, that's so much better. And of course, here in the middle, it's bowed down. Are you serious? So we are, oh my God, really? Why? Do I have something? Yeah, this can work. So here, it's nice and smooth. Here, between the 2 extrusions, it's nice and smooth. Here, between the 2 extrusions, nothing. But here in the middle, it's catching. So now I need to put another block here in the middle and screw it to this one to pull it up. Another block. That. Just shim. That goes there. Oh, I forgot I need blocks. Isn't CNC fun? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now they were ground. Yeah, these blocks are ground. So now this extrusion right here, because remember there's 3 extrusions here. We got 1, 2, 3. This one is now as smooth as I can get it to this one. So the thing is, I'm hoping after I tighten everything, and I go and retighten all the mounts, it all actually stays tight. So level the extrusions where we're putting it on the fixture plate. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're basically trying to get these extrusions as smooth, as flat, and as butter as possible before we put this plate on. Because we've established that this plate is for all intents and purposes flat. I don't see any warping from measuring corner to corner with a level. I don't have any light gaps. I went around, I mic'd the entire outside of it. The biggest variance I can find is 0.01 millimeters, which is feck all. I can't really mic the middle. If I really wanted to get fancy, I'd put it on a layout table with an indicator and go around and pick a bunch of points, but we're not going that far. So this is flat. The problem is I'm putting it on something that's not. So we're trying to adjust this bed here, which is made out of 3 extrusions, to try and, we're gonna try and remove as many variables out of this before we start shimming it, essentially. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to remove as many variables out of this bed before we start shimming. Okay, so we'll start in the middle here. We'll work our way out. Are you gonna make sure that metal chips don't go everywhere? That's the beauty of a CNC. You don't, they just do. But I do have all the channel guards are in here. I went and put channel guards in everything, so it'll stop chips from getting inside the channels of the extrusions. And then at some point, I do want to get a bellow system over the Y-axis. The X I'm not too concerned about because the X is underneath. So the odds of chips getting like up in here are very low. But the X or the Y-axis is all exposed. So I'm trying to find, they make C-channel bellows, but they're mostly for going around extrusions. I want to find something that'll cover this. The thing is though, there's not a ton of room, and I got a feeling I'm gonna lose some Y-axis if I do it. Why not just use an end mill to level your bed? Well, you could do that, okay? You could do that, and that is something you see a lot of people use on desktop CNCs. That is something you can do. The problem is then, this bed is forever tainted. It always has to be mounted exactly the same way on the same thing. Forever. So, yes, you could machine your bed flat, and on little desktop router CNCs, that's very common. You take a spoil board, because usually you just glue or mount whatever to the bed directly with like double-sided tape, and you machine right through it. So you have a spoil board. So you would put your spoil board down, you would run a fly cut over, or get it nice and flat, and then you would just mount that to it. And as long as your spindle was perpendicular, you were good to go. Or it doesn't even matter if whatever you're cutting is thin enough that if your spindle's out a degree or two, it doesn't matter. But that's the wrong way to do it, okay? Because you're compensating for an incorrectly trammed out machine the wrong way, okay? Because, you know, you could spend, you know, every time you put a new spoil board on or a fixture plate, retram everything out. Or you could spend time when it's new, get everything as trammed as possible. So that way, you know, down the line when you put a vise on here and you have to machine something, you can just throw the vise on it, throw your part in it, you just run an indicator across it quick to ensure that it's squared up, and you hit go. Versus sitting there shimming it and bumping it around and whatnot to get it squared up. So you want to spend it. It's like it on a 3D printer. It's like people that adjust flow rate or adjust your E-steps based off a printed part, okay? You don't adjust your E-stops or your E-steps off a printed part. That's incorrect, okay? You can do it and you will get a result, but it's not the right way to do it. So we're trying to do this the right way. Simple as that. That feels good. That feel, oh yeah, it's so much better. There. That feels so much better. It is. Oh yeah. Also, I bent the extrusions. I don't like, these are V-slot extrusions. I really wish they weren't V-slot, because the problem with V-slot extrusion is when you tighten something, when you got a T-nut in there and you tighten it, because it's V-slot and you have less material, you actually can damage the extrusion. As you can see, I did it there. So you got to be careful tightening on V-slot. Normal extrusion, you don't really have to worry, because if it's T-nut extrusion, it's not V-slot, so you have more meat over your T-nuts. But on a V-slot extrusion, you have less. So that's something that can happen. Now, luckily, it's all below the surface, so it's not going to affect my tramming at all. But that is something you're going to have to pay attention to. Actually, no, that actually did warp up. Shit. I'm going to have to grind that flat now. Awesome possum. Awesome possum. Yep, I'm gonna have to stone that flat. Great. Mill the extrusions, not the bed. Yeah, the problem is though, again, here's the thing. We don't even know if the spindle is trammed yet. That's the thing. We don't know if the spindle is like this, like this, like this, like this. Who knows? Who knows? The whole Z column could be out. We don't know yet. So I'm trying to get the bed trammed out and have the bed flat, and then we'll use the bed to indicate the spindle. Hopefully. If it works. But going off the fact that this is much better now, we should be okay. 3. 1, 2, 3. We should be okay, hopefully. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm eating the stream. Oh man, I can't read chat from here. I think I actually do got to go get my eyes checked. It's been, I've had these glasses for almost 4 years now, so I think I'm due for an eye exam. That's as far forward as I can go. Go. Control plus. Oh, what do you mean? What's control plus? I think this one might be loose already. Find the hole. Dang it, I can't see. That's loose. That's loose. And that's loose. Okay, so that's all loose. Okay, so now I have to raise it because it's low, I think. Yeah, so I gotta raise it. Okay. Hello? Where are you going? Hey, get back here. What are you doing? Are you throwing that in the garbage? Are you supposed to go outside the gate? No. No. Daddy's working. I hear the pitter-patter of feet from outside, and I'm like, I know the little guy's out back doing something, but I don't know what. And it's like, oh, he's trying to sneak out. I'm like, nope. It's like, don't you be running. Yeah, that's high too. Yeah. What are you doing? Hey, don't play with that, buddy. That's not safe. Well, if you hear a screaming 6-year-old the next little bit, he did the thing I told him not to do. Go. How they learn. Yeah, but you know, it's a lot less paperwork if they don't get hurt in the process. I think this one's good, actually. Yeah, I think we're good here. Come on. There we go. Okay. So let me shoot. Where's my shim? Where's my shoot? Where'd my shim go? I had a little thing of shim. You got? Oh, here it is. There we go. So this is 2 thou shim. I think we're good. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, I gotta put it on the other side. It's gotta be on the other side. This side is slightly low. There we go. Okay. There we go. That makes more sense. Right, and that's nice and trimmed out. Okay. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. So now I got to go through and tighten everything up. F. What do you mean F? What do you mean F? Oh. It probably doesn't help. I have the webcam on like a 15-meter USB extension cable. I think I may be, I think LTT did a video on how long you can extend USB for, and we're at the limit. Actually, start in the middle, start in the middle. Okay, start in the middle, work your way out. Whenever you're tightening stuff down, always start in the middle, work your way out. that? Aaron Rogers, $9.99 for the engagement fund. Cheers and appreciate it. Everyone put a 1 in chat if you enjoy breathing air. Quick, you ready? We're gonna find out who the Americans are. What is the powerhouse of the cell? What is the powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria, yep. I don't know what it is with, I think it might be Canadian too. I'm, I grew up south of Detroit. Nobody remembers anything from biology, but everyone knows that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Air means 78% nitrogen, the rest is important. Yeah, if it's not 78% of the, if it makes up less than 78% of the air, it's obviously not important. You guys took biology? We had to. I mean, heck, I had to take French. You want to talk about pointless. Omelette du fromage. Oui, oui, baguette. Oh, that just went right out to lunch as soon as I did that. Oh, that is way out. That is... Oh, that is way out. What about this side? Is this side okay? Please tell me this side's okay. Okay, that side's okay. This side is way out to lunch. Okay, let's loosen this and do it again. Maybe I got to put a block on each side, maybe. Did you take French in the UK? So in Canada, because because we, well, back when it was founded, we had Upper and Lower Canada and Quebec. We let the Quebecers keep their language. So Canada is officially bilingual, which I got nothing against. The thing I don't like is, you go anywhere else in Canada and you have to learn French till I think grade 3. It's or grade 3 or 6. It's non-optional in schools. So you got to take a French class up till grade 3 or 6. And all government services have to be offered in French and English. Cool, that's fine. But the moment you go to Quebec, everything's in French. Screw English. That's the part I don't like. So, you go to French, you go to Quebec, everything's French. No choice. You only get French. Don't like it, deal with it. And we're going to pass the laws to make it even harder to use English. French in school here in Portugal. Like, I'm a big fan of, you should at least have a basic comprehension of more than one language. It helps the mind, especially when you're young. But there we go, okay. So hopefully that's a bit better there. So it's nice and, let me see here, is that actually equal? Yeah. Well, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. I was pulled out of French in school to go to learning. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me. I went to a French immersion school, but my brother and sister weren't doing so good in French, so we all just moved over to an English school. So, also, it kind of sucks because I actually used to be pretty fluent in French. Like, I used to be able to hold proper conversations in French when I was younger. The problem is you don't use it, you lose it. And like, up until I got married, I didn't have anyone in my family that actually spoke French. So I ended up losing a bunch of it. Of course, now, you know, in my adult years, after I've lost everything, we go to Quebec for a week every summer, or every other summer now, so. Okay, so that is a lot. Okay, I still don't like that. I still don't like this. This one area over here is bad, and I don't think I can do anything about it. I never tighten that. Okay, which way is this out? Which way is this out? Which way is this out? Let's see here. Not that way. It's that way. Okay. Damn it. There we go. One last try. Put this down. That's about as good as I'm going to get, I think. Okay. Now the fun part. Get rid of all these T-nuts. I got jammed in here for no reason. Okay, get that for now. And now, where did I put it? Oh, it's over there. Now it's time to stone it. Behold, stone. This is I don't know exactly. I've had this stone for years. It's like, it's a stone. I gotta clean it. By the way, easiest way to clean these, if you've never had to clean a stone before, I'm gonna show you how. First, you get your webcam that is frozen. You unfreeze it. Deactivate, activate. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Hey, look, it's looking at the floor. Okay, this works a lot better with kerosene, but I don't have kerosene. So I'm gonna use ISO. But get like a little area of a concrete floor that's kind of clean. Put down, again, you should be using kerosene. I'm using ISO, and do a figure 8 motion, like this. Do that a couple times. That cleans your stone off. You want to use a concrete floor that's not like completely spick and span clean. You just don't want grit on it. Because you want it to kind of eat away at it a bit. Put the paper towels. Again, a lot of paper towels. Thought you use a second stone. You can't. Here's the thing. There's a ton of different ways to do it. But if you're working in a tool shop, you always have the floor. The floor is always there. Now, should you stone aluminum? It's not the greatest. It builds up really quickly in your stone. But we've gone and put a bunch of high marks in our bed. So let's get rid of them. Also, this will tell us where all the high spots are at, which I can already see. Go. Also, the easiest way to get, like, I know it sucks and it doesn't look like the right thing to do, but literally the easiest way to get grit off stones and metal is with skin. So like if you gotta like rub it against like your bare skin. There we go. I think we're good there. Let me clean this off. I gotta get skin off too. Yep, but it's also the best way to do it. Again, a lot of tricks and tips and tools of the trade from, you know, somebody. If you ever talk to somebody who works at a shop, they're gonna tell you the best way to do it. It's not necessarily gonna be the safest way or the cleanest way, but it is the best way to do it. Has anyone else gone this far setting up the Milo? Oh, there's a bunch of these that are built already. I think Steve trammed his bed out. I don't know if Steve went like how I'm going when it comes to tramming out, but I know Steve has trammed his out. Yeah, watching A-Bomb, you see me use his hands. Yeah. That's because like your hand is really good at collecting grits, and your hand is also, your skin is also slightly oily. So it also kind of, I don't know, it's good. It works really good. Hey, do you have a Tesla? Cool. The parts that made the parts on your car, I built using these methods. So, or a Ford, or a Chrysler, or a General Motors. If you bought a car in North America that was built between probably about 2014 and 2001, odds are part of that car has a part on it that I made the mold for. There we go. And then, get my hands clean, I got me some baby wipes. Can I blame you for, no, that's Ford, it's a Ford. I mean, I had a Focus. I will never buy a Ford again. You tramming your Milo this weekend? There you go. Baby wipes are awesome. Go buy like the non-alcoholic baby wipes that just keep them everywhere. They're great to have. I really should hit up Gamer Subs to see if I can get a sponsorship for it. Okay. Hey, cool. So if you want to see the high spots on your bed, there you go. So anywhere where the anodizing wore off was a high spot. So you could see the where we divoted it, because this is V-slot extrusion and they got damaged by the T-nuts. So you can see we got those flat. And then we also could see, you know, I attached both of these extrusions to a 1, 2, 3 block and screwed them down tight. You can see this one and this one was slightly higher. See, even this, like, look, see how much higher this is than that? Like, that's what I mean about aluminum extrusions are not precision motion systems. Look at the variance. Look at the high and low points. Like, If you really wanted to, you probably could keep at it and keep stoning it until it was completely flat, but then you don't know which way you stoned it. Fix or repair daily. Here's the thing. All cars are like that, let's be honest. All cars have taken a hit in quality over the past little bit. I will say I've been very happy with my Subaru so far. I bought a Subaru Crosstrek. I picked it up June of last year. I've been very happy with it so far. BMW, they're great until you start having electrical issues with them, and they're expensive to repair. All modern cars are expensive. That's the problem. All modern cars have the issue because all modern cars, you need to be an electrician and a mechanic to fix. Will we be doing LTD Ludwig Bidet view? No, no. I mean, if they send me one, sure, but I'm not going to go buy one. Okay, I'm not seeing any high or low parts on here. I've got a feeling they machined all this, ground it flat, and then anodized it, because this thing's butter. A 28, is it a Dacia Sandero? Good news, everyone, it's a Dacia Sandero. Will you get an Elegoo Orange Monster? They never reached out to me, and if they did, I would probably say no. My initial impressions based off what other people have done with the machine, or what I've seen, you know, how the results other people's, are not good. Also, I ain't got room for that kind of shit. I'm sorry, I barely have room for what we currently do in here. Oh. Okay, so that appears to be good. Now I'm going to drop all my stuff, and there goes that screw. That screw fell underneath. That screw is now one with the ether. Go. Once you try Toyota or Honda, here's the thing. I've tried them. The thing with Hondas is they are very basic, I found. Like, you can't option a Honda. You get 3 trim levels, you pick what you want. You can pick one of the 3 trim options, that's it. You can't go, oh, I want, you know, I want to add this extra. No, at least here you can't. And the problem is they don't really make anything I like. Same with Toyota. Although my wife wants a RAV4. Right now she has an Escape. And she has a 2017 Escape, and eventually she wants when that goes, she gets a RAV4. Problem is, it's like 2 years to get them. Do you think magnetic rails are the future of 3D printing? No! Here's the thing, there is no future to 3D printing, because guess what? All motion systems are valid in different use cases. For the cost of the linear motors that the Magneto has, they're expensive. Are they the future? No, they're just an alternative. Y'all need to like stop getting it through your heads that one system is perfect. I swear, like, I gotta stop checking in on the 3D printing subreddit because it's getting so annoying. Because, like, I swear, every day there's like a new post on there going, why do people buy Prusas if there's so much money? And then you get like 20 million people replying, go, you're an idiot, price isn't everything. There's many valid reasons why somebody would get a Bamboo. There's also many valid reasons why people would get a Prusa. There's also many valid reasons why somebody would build a Voron. People need to stop assuming just because of their specific tastes or their inherent biases or whatever, that everyone is exactly the same as them. Because, you know, if price was the only thing that matters, we would all live in exactly the same house and buy the exact same cheapest car on the market. But life don't work that way. Okay, so turn the magnet back on. Boop. So first I'm going to move it up so I can move it down. Okay. So now, move this down. Let's see what we got. I will say the only thing I kind of don't like about this dial indicator that comes with this kit is it's very stiff. It's very stiff. Like moving the arm is very stiff. Next gen Ford Ranger Platinum. Oof. Why would you buy a Ford Ranger? Why would you pay 7/8 of the price for an F-150 for 3/4 of the vehicle? I looked at the Ranger. I wanted to get a Maverick, but Ford doesn't make them because they'd rather just pump out Broncos. I hate the new Bronco. I hate the little Bronco. They got two Broncos and one of them's not really a Bronco. It's basically like a more compact Escape. It's on the same platform. But yeah, why the Ranger is kind of in a dead spot. Why would you pay 7/8 of the price of a full-size truck for 3/4 of a full-size truck? At least the Maverick is like a small truck. It knows what it is. And what it is something really good that Ford won't actually sell, because it would cannibalize so many of their other sales. So they like make 2 a week. Will I be getting an MMU3? Probably not, because I don't do a lot of multicolor. I have a Bamboo with an AMS if I ever need to do multicolor. I don't need multicolor. Yeah. The Maverick, I know the Maverick is also an Escape. It's all on the same platform. The Escape, this light Bronco, and the Maverick are all on the Escape platform. The thing is, the Maverick knows what it is, which is basically an Escape with a small truck bed, which is nice. Because it drives like an Escape, it handles like an Escape, but you got a truck bed if you need to, you know, throw some garbage in the back or something. That's exactly what I would like. The problem is, they're like, yeah, oh, 18-month wait. I'm like, ah, hell no. Okay, so let's see, what do we got? What do we got front to back here? So I'm gonna go from, I'm not gonna measure from the very outside edge. I'm gonna go from where the screws start, basically. So if it goes this way, it's dipping up, I believe. That seems pretty good, because it's like 0.01. There's like a small actual hump in the middle. So that is 0.03 millimeters in the middle. So we got a hump in the middle. That's not good. Okay, let's see what we got left to right. Let's go over here. Let's see what we got front to back here. Okay, right about here. So we are at -1, or -0.01. -0.01. Okay, we're good there. So let's see what we are left to right. Let's see what we are left to right, because this and this I'm happy with. I'm happy with there. Okay, so now let's see left to right. So right now, let's see left to right. And I got a feeling this is where we're gonna have to shim it. That's holding pretty steady. Oh, that's holding pretty steady. Oh, you know what? I'm okay with that. It's out like 0.02 millimeters across the entire x-axis. That I ain't shimming that. Now, what are we front to back here all the way at the end? Okay. What are we at front to back here? Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is out. Back here is out. That is 0.03. So what? I need to put one little piece of shim under, or correction. Let's see, so that is... That's pushing up, so I need shim in the... You know what? Let me go in a little bit here. I really don't want to shim it over 0.02 millimeter. .02. I'm not going to shim it over 0.02. I don't even. What is my thinnest shim? What do I even have for shim? What is my thinnest shim? Why octopus does not connect to Pi? I don't know. Get a cable. Push it with a finger. It's the same. So I can't really shim it because everything is low and that one little corner is high. So I'm not too concerned because I would have to shim everything to get rid of that. Why jog manually? Because it's a lot easier because I don't have a touch screen on the machine. So I control the machine from a computer. So it's a lot easier to just have the machine off and move it by hand when you're doing this. Also, if you ever got an indicator, you got your micrometer here, and you want to measure something and you want to make sure you're really accurate, close the jaws on a piece of paper first and like slide it off. Okay, that cleans up your jaws. So the thinnest shim I have is this, which is 0.01 millimeter. So this is 0.01 shim. So if you want to know how much I'm out 2 of these. I don't know about you, but that ain't anything. That ain't anything I'm worried about. Because here's the thing, half the time I'm gonna be putting something in a vise and I'll just indicate the top. Because when I built $1 million car molds, okay, $1 million, 100,000 pound car molds, if they're within 1 to 3 thou, we're good. And a thou is 0.0, what is it? It's 0.01 millimeter? No, what is a thou? What is a thou to millimeter? It's 1 millimeter is 40 thou. So 1 thou is 0.04. 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter to thousandths. Yeah, 0.01. Yeah, so if we're out 0.03 millimeters, that's 1 thou. Yeah, because it's 0.04. Yeah, 0.04. Yeah, is a thou and a half. Oh God. So yeah, so if we're out 0.03, that is, you take 1 inch, you divide it by 1,000, and we are out 1.18 thousandths of an inch. Your average human hair is like 7 to 12 thou, if I remember correctly. So in terms of how much the bed is out, diddly frick. Nothing I would worry about. And the thing is, it's like, on the XY, it's pretty much good the whole way. it like rises up on this one side right here. So it's equal, it's barely moving, and then right about here it starts to pivot up 0.04 millimeters. Yeah, I'm not too concerned.
Go, 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 go.
What are you doing in here? What are you doing in here? Hey, what are you, go inside. Go inside.
But I want help you.
I don't need help. Daddy's gonna be making a mess in a minute here. And you can't really be out here, buddy.
Or on the table.
What on the table?
Mess on the table.
Well, not mess on the table. Daddy's gonna be making a mess on the table. I'm trying to find, I took, where did I put the, uh-oh. Where did I put the cutter, the V bit? Oh, here it is. Okay, what?
You already printed it for you?
Yeah, you can have this, you want the little spider? Here you go, you can have the spider. Go show mommy. There you go. Okay, so now, we need to indicate the head. So what I'm gonna do for that, let's see, can we take the collet off? Can I indicate off of the arbor? That doesn't spin. Because the problem is I don't really have, I might, what collets are these? Are these ER16? I might have, because they gave me dowels. I've got 10 mil dowels, but I can't chuck these in the collet. What does ER16 go up to? What does ER16 go up to in terms of how big of a thing can you shove in an ER16? Because I think it's like, I don't think it's 3/8. And I don't know where my edge finder is too. That's kind of annoying. I don't have my edge finder. Max is 12. Oh, it does go up to 12. Okay. Well, what I'm going to try and do is do it off of the, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to. This kind of sucks because I don't have. Yeah, see that. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I am a genius. I have the biggest brain in all of YouTube. William Osmond, eat your heart out. I'm gonna attach my metal parallel to the bed so that I can use my magnetic thingy on it. Because now my magnetic base will stick to the table. Taylor, your genius knows no bounds. Sure, it's nice and flat. Biggest brain in the world. There you go. And screw down there. And then, oh, ready? Ready, ready? Oh! Magnets! Oh, and now I can do this too. Oh. So the problem is, that's not what I, let me see. I think I have a set of ER16 collets downstairs. One second, I'll be back in a second. I do. Now, unfortunately, these are kind of the, I think these are Amazon special collets that I may have bought for, I can't remember what I bought them for. Probably one of the desktop CNCs ages ago. But they are ER16 collets. So I think they only go up to 9 mil. They only go up to 9 mil. Sheesh. And the dowels they gave me are 10. They only go up to 9 mil. Let me see what I have. Let me see what I have that might be kind of, I can chuck in here. That might be a little bit more concentric. Because the problem is, a lot of my cutters here are inch. And I don't think I have any dowels that are... I got 5 mil dowels. I know I got 5 mil dowels. Nope, no, it only goes up to 9 mil. 9 mil drill shank. I don't have a 9 mil drill. That's my problem. All my stuff is metric. Like I've got 3/8. Got 3/8 out the butt. But everything I have is metric. And you can't just use like a drill bit, because a drill bit isn't guaranteed concentric. Well, these are for bridge ports. That ain't gonna work. Let me go look again. I might have more. I'm back. Okay. Yeah. ER11. Shit, these are all ER11s. These are ER11s. ER11. What do I have ER? Oh, ER11 I think is... What do I have ER11s? What are ER11s for? Yeah, that won't fit, unfortunately. Are these ER11s? Oh shoot, these might be all ER11s. These are ER16s. Yeah, shoot. Dang it. Yeah, actually, shoot. ER11 would be MPCNC. Well, this is ER16. That's ER16. Okay, so that's that. So then, what's the difference between these? How do you tell? Is it a width? that's that one. Yeah, getting these out is annoying. Yeah, these are all ER11. Oh, this says ER16. Am I dumb and do I have ER16s mixed up with ER11s? Yeah, that's ER. Okay, this is ER. What is the call it on this? This is ER16. Okay, that's ER16. That's ER11, 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 ER11. Oh my God, that is tiny. So okay, these are the call-its for the 3018. Okay, that makes sense. ER16 size 10. Oh yeah, I do have it. I do have an ER16 10. Perfect. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. So that's 6.5. So that goes in there. This one is part of this. So this goes in here. So that's ER16. Sweet. So we got, perfect. So this is, as you can see, there ain't much call it to this. So this is ER16 10. Which means I can now put the dowel in here. Perfect. 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 Okay. By the way, Steve's didn't work, apparently, but my 17 mil fits. So the ones that came with my kit work. The wrenches that came with my kit work. But Steve's did not, apparently. Okay. So you're not going to get a camera angle on. Actually, I could get you a camera angle on this. Let me get you a camera angle on this. So the goal for this is, when we spin the spindle, this should move nothing. So the problem is, as I touch the spindle, it's going to move. Like, as you touch the spindle, it moves. So you have to be like, so that's 30. That's 0.01. So that's run out. So we got 0.01 millimeter of run out. Unfortunately. Now let's drop it and see how out it is vertically. That could also, the 0.01 could be the collet. I don't know the quality of this collet. It's an Amazon special collet, so the collet might just be junk. So it's hard to say. So as we move this up and down, this shouldn't move, hopefully. I don't know if you can see the dial. Probably all blown out, but it is out. It's out. It's out. 0.08 millimeters. 0.08 millimeters. So this moving down is, let's see here. so if that's on 30, as we move up, yeah, that's okay, that's 0.07, yeah. So it's out like this. It's tilted like that, I think. Right, because that is 30 at the top, and now we're further away at the bottom. Yeah, so it's like this. So, how do we fix it when the spindle is like this? Well, it's quite simple. You use screws, you use adjustment points, you get your hammer. So we have some motion, we have some ability to wiggle here because this whole assembly is just attached to a metal plate with screws. And there's play in the printed part, so you could just shift it this way. The problem is front to back. So let's check front to back right now, because front to back is the one that will be a nightmare, or could be a potential problem if it's out a lot front to back. So let's see here. If front to back is okay, I'm not too concerned about left to right, because left to right you could just tilt this. So let's see. So we got 0 there. Let's drop it. .05. 0.05. And that is pushing it this way. So it's the bottom is kicked out. So I've got to put a little bit of shim at the top because the front is kicked out. Because it's like this. Because as we came down, it pushed on the needle more. So what we need to do is essentially tilt it this way a bit and kick the top out a bit. The problem is we have that much mounting point. What do we got for shims? What do we got for shims? 0.01 is not going to do it, but we got some slightly thicker shims here. Let's see here. Datron end mills. They are. I've heard good things about them. The problem is they're expensive. It depends what you're looking to get out of your CNC. Simple as that. So these shims are 0.05 mil. So 0.05 because it's trig, right? Because you're kicking something out that much. I hate trig. I hate trig. This is why I like Bridgeports. Bridgeports, you just put the indicator on and you adjust the nut till the indicator is 0. Okay, so now I have to loosen all this. So let's do front to back first, because front to back is less likely to shift as we bang it left to right. So I need to loosen these nuts. Ow, yeah. You go over here. Where is my adjusting? Go. How much am I out? How much? What do you mean, how much am I out? I'm not out anything. Okay. There we go. Okay. Grab my screwdriver. Sounds like a mod. The problem is room. That kind of mod that would give you the ability, I think somebody has made a mod. The problem is you're gonna probably lose either Z or X or Y travel doing that mod. So I need to loosen this, but I don't want to loosen it too much. Like it still has to be holding it, but it can't be too loose, because if I loosen it too much, everything's gonna fall. Last thing I want to do is everything will fall. You could rest the shoulder of the spindle on a couple of 1, 2, 3 blocks and loosen the floor. That is actually a really good idea. That is actually a really good idea. I might have to remove this. 1 second. So we're going to assume the middle of our bed here is the flattest area. So we'll use this to get it started, and then we'll go from there. Oh shoot, I keep forgetting, wrong camera. I just need to, you need to see the mess that I'm working on. Okay, so get rid of this, get rid of that. Okay, drop this all the way down. Can I just push it down? I don't know if we have enough set. Okay. So now, if I loosen everything, let this kind of float, and let it kind of let it rest on that. That should give us a pretty good start. So let's loosen all of that. Over here. What about my adjustable? There it is. Where are you? Oh, you're back there. Okay. Heart of Iron mod. Yeah, I'll be doing the Heart of Iron. I'll be machining that myself later on. It's just right now, I just want to get it up and running. I want to get a bunch of jobs done on it stock. That way, when I go and start doing mods to this, I can kind of give a post-act, like an AR after, and go, hey, you know. So these are the mods I've done. These ones don't seem to be worth it, kind of thing. Okay. So that is that. So now, if I drop that. Wow, that was really out. Okay, so now we bring that up. Okay, so now that is that. So now this is resting on both of those. Did you see how much that shifted? Did you guys see how much that shifted? That shifted a lot. How's it going? We're trimming out the bed. My Milo will be the first. I'm really happy with the build. I will be saying this is okay. This is definitely not a router. This is for those that want to make more detailed, smaller things. So you're taking a big hit for room on this type of machine, but it's gonna let you do more than most desktop CNCs. Let's be honest. Okay, so that's that. So now I got to tighten everything back up. Well, I drop everything. Doing the right checks. I watched an OEM Akuma Tech trying to set center line on a mill turn machine. Problem was he was to check the round. Oh no. But now you are not parallel to the linear rails with the end mill. Is that a problem? So what we've done right here, I'm going to show you what we've done. So just so you, for those joining or whatever, just want to ensure the process. The very first thing we did was we started checking stuff and it was out. A bunch of stuff was out. So what we did was we took this off. We took the fixture plate off, and there's 3 extrusions that make up the bed. So what I did was any extrusion that was higher or lower, because they're aluminum extrusions, they are not precision devices. They have flex to them, they have bows to them, they're curved, they're not precision. And we're trying to make them precision. So what we did was I used 1, 2, 3 blocks, and I basically screwed 1, 2, 3 blocks to the extrusions to basically force any rail that was high to be low and any rail that was low to be high. So I loosened up all the plastic, everything that holds this bed together, I loosened it all up. I used 1, 2, 3 blocks to basically force everything into alignment because, you know, a 1, 2, 3 block is a known flat surface. This is flat. I guarantee you this is flat. So by having, you know, 2 extrusions where one's high and one's low, by basically screwing it onto the high extrusion or to the low extrusion, it pulls it up so it's flat with the high extrusion. So now, you know, we got flat surfaces. Okay. Then I went and stoned everything because there was a bunch of burrs and whatnot. So I stoned it flat with a stone. Then I remounted our fixture plate. And we went from being out like 0.15 millimeter to like the highest variation is like this back corner here is 0.03 millimeters tall, which is roughly 1/1000th of an inch. I'm not going to worry about that. So then what we did was we have the bed trim. I'm happy with the position of the bed. So now we can use the bed to make sure our spindle is trimmed to it. Because, you know, if the spindle's on an angle like this, or, you know, front to back, it's like, you know, this, when you cut something, you're not going to get vertical walls, right? Think about it. When you're cutting a pocket, right? You want, you know, when you do one pass, it's going to be like this. And then the next pass is going to be like this. You don't want your passes like this. You don't want everything coming in like this, because as you come down, your cutter's coming down on an angle, okay? You're going to blow up your cutters. You're going to get inaccurate cuts. It's not good. So what we did was, and somebody suggested this because this is something I know about, I just forgot to do it. You put some 1, 2, 3 blocks down. This surface right here on the spindle is usually a known good surface. So basically, we went down on this. I loosened everything up. I let it find its home. So now these blocks are nice and tight. So now when I tighten everything up, we should be okay. We should be okay. We should be at least better, and then we can finagle it in after. Although I do have a feeling we are probably going to have to shim it front to back somehow. I got a feeling we're going to be out front to back, but I can't really do anything about that until after. So. And anytime you're tightening up, is my camera froze? No, we're back. You want to alternate sides. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is one of those things like, you know, I had somebody when I worked at a tool shop like take me aside and teach me how to tram out a Bridgeport and spend like, you know, a chunk of a work day learning. Like this is something you just kind of have to. There really is no precise exactly this is the proper 100% correct way to do it. There's multiple different ways to get the end result, and you kind of find what works for you and the machine you're using it on over time. Hey, Steve. How trammed out did you get your bed on yours? That's tight. Okay, that's tight. Okay, so now that should be a pretty good starter spot. I'm gonna raise this back up. I wish I had a knob up top to move it up and down easier instead of having to grab the belt. It's perfect. Like perfect, like 0.00000 tramming required. By the way, when are you gonna get Helldivers? You're like the only guy on the Boron team who doesn't have Helldivers yet. What the heck? What the heck, Steve? Do you have something against managed democracy? You want the bugs to win? By the way, my wrenches that came with my kit work. Oh, helps we have the right side. Okay, there we go. I could see it wobbling from here. You gotta get further. The problem is I don't know if it's the collets. I think it might be the collets. Because these collets are like literally like Amazon special collets that I have for these sizes. Okay, that's a bit better. How's Phoenix coming along? Rocky Mountain 3 weeks away. Is it 3 weeks away? Oh my God. This is why I don't bring printers to these events, by the way, for those wondering. I bring me and a camera. Okay, so let's, okay, yeah, we gotta check left to right. Left to right first. But we'll adjust front to back first. So let's check left to right. So. Okay, so that's 0. .02 millimeter. .02 mil. .01 mil. .02 mil. I really don't think we're gonna get much on this. Like it's, because again, I don't know if it's the spindle or the collet. .01. I can live with .01. You know what? I can live with .01. That was a run out. Yeah. See, I don't even know if it's run out. Like it's not a good setup. Like, it's hard to see because I don't know there's a variable with the collet. And I don't trust the collet. Okay, so that's 0.05. Let's spin that 180, see what we got again. I'm thinking it's the collet. I think it's the collet because now it's pretty much bang on. We're gonna call it where it is. We're just gonna leave it where it's at. We'll just live with what we got, I think, because it's the collet, I think. It's hard to figure out if we're good or not because the collet is a variable that I don't trust. Because we're using an Amazon special collet to try and indicate the head. Played Helldivers. Helldivers with randoms is nowhere near as fun as playing with a group that you know. It's not an industrial mill. Well, it's not so much that. It's so much so that it's just, you know, I want to get the... If you can make it better, make it better. I hate these collets. I hate getting these out. I can never get them out right. Like, here's the thing. If you could spend 2 minutes getting things like... Wait, come on. There we go. You gotta, like, rock them out. If you could spend 2 minutes making things better before you even start, do it. Okay, so we're gonna do an engraving project, I think. I'll put the... What am I doing, Community Heller? I keep meaning to, but I keep getting busy because I have to do it during the morning. Simply for the fact that, like, I have open mic and I can't really do that when the family's home, when I'm streaming. I was hoping to do it. The plan was to do it Wednesday, but the video that I put out Thursday ended up taking up most of my free time on Wednesday to film and make. So if you haven't watched the video, go watch it. But wait, that's not the size Allen key. There we go. What the heck is going on? Are you metric? Are you inch? You're inch. Why are you here? Easter Monday. Is Easter a holiday? Or today's a holiday. I would love if you get 4 of them. Now, here's it. You know what? Everything's balanced around 4 players, so you can't really have more than 4 players. But what I would like to see is if you did have, I wish you could drop with a party bigger than 4. And I just wish what it would do is it would just have the extra people in queue. So that way, if you die, then like the 5th person can drop down, kind of thing. Like, that would be kind of cool. Did I tighten that? I'm always paranoid about tightening stuff now. Nope, that was not tight. Let's tighten that. Okay, so that's tight. I've got my sacrificial block of wood here. So last time on Tuesday, we did machine the Millennium Mill logo. Unfortunately, that doesn't count for my cereal because it's not my logo. So what I have to do is put, we have to machine something. So if anyone has any SVGs for like a benchy, if anyone has an SVG of a benchy, let me know, because I want to use that. I want to machine a benchy. The Nero 3D logo. I think I might have that because I've machined it before. So let's mount this on here. So how much room do we got? Plenty of room. So we'll put that here. I'm not using the whatchamacallit, obviously. the end stop. I'm just going to manually pick it up. Wow, this is some really squishy wood. Okay, that's good. So now I got to clean up this mess. Let's get this mess cleaned up because I don't want to be machining. You know, it's only wood with all it. Ow! That was a sliver. Bruce's stuff. You stay over here. I need you. Put a shim, get that, get that. Let's throw this all on here. Get to that point. What are we doing tomorrow? What are we doing on stream tomorrow, guys? What do you guys want to do on stream tomorrow night? Because it's been like, this will be like the first Saturday stream in like 2 weeks. Because we haven't had one in like 2 weeks because of this scheduling and then YouTube being YouTube. So what do you guys want to do on stream tomorrow? What are we going to do on stream tomorrow, guys? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Currently 36. Okay. Oh, I don't have carbide create on here. Okay. Carbide create. Carbide create here. Download carbide create. No. Sure. It's been a hot minute since I've used carbide create too. Learn about the changes here. What did they change? Tabs and are part of vectors, text alignment, text on an arc. Cool. Done. Didn't realize it was Friday. Yeah, it's Friday today. Oh, I need version 6. That's right. I remember that. Because version 7 outputs some. Where is he? Where can you download older versions? I'm assuming it'd be build 6. Shoot, where's the older version? Betas. I don't want betas. I want carbide create V6. There we go. Yeah, I forgot about that. The new version really like only works with carbide, like the machines that it's meant for. So let's see here. How much of a work surface do we have here? How much work volume do I have? Where is my tape measure? Where's my scale? I got a tape measure. Where'd I put my scale? How do you lose a scale? How do you lose a tape measure? Did I put it on the top here? No. How do you lose this? How do I lose this stuff? I'm horrible at losing stuff. I'll be honest. Vernier. Okay, whatever. I'll just use this measure. Okay, so I've got a block here that is approximately 60 millimeters wide, and we'll say 100 and, what do we got? 150, 160, 70, 80. 180 long. 180 by, okay, finish. Carbide crate V6. There you go. Yeah, sure. Okay. So setup. So the stock size, so is this in metric? Millimeters. Okay. So the width on X is 180 millimeters. The height on Y is 60. And the thickness of our part is 18 mil. 18 millimeter. Okay, and we're gonna tell it it's a Nomad for whatever reason. Sure, why not? Okay, so there's our work surface. I got multiple SVGs. Let me see what people gave me. There's the Nero SVG. Let me download that. 2D Benchy SVG. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's create vector. How to import? Downloads. 2D Benchy. There we go. Okay. Put that right about there. Okay. And then how can you import a second thing? Oh, okay. Import. Nero. Right about that. Okay. So, there's the stock size. So now to machine this, we select it all. We go, oh man, it's been a minute. Okay, so we don't want vector, Boolean, transform, no. Oh, toolpaths. Okay, so we want to, okay, so one, this is wood. So it's pine, V-carve. So we have select tool. So we're gonna have to make a new tool. Carbide 3D, Shapeoko, V-carve. So it's a 90-degree tool. New library. So any machine, this will be the Milo, the 1.5. Okay. So we want to put a V. New tool, V millimeter. So it is 6 millimeter V cutter. Tool number 10, diameter. It is a 6 millimeter diameter. It is a 90-degree cutter. I'm gonna leave the speeds and feeds alone, although it is gonna be going at 2400 RPMs. And it's gonna go down to let's go down to 1.2 mil, or let's how deep? We'll go 1.2 millimeters deep. Per pass, we'll do 1 mil. Feed rate, I'm gonna leave this all standard because feed rate 508 RPM, 24,000. Step over percent, okay. Select. Okay, so step over is that, depth per pass 1. Okay. So how deep? Oh wait, no, it's not V-carve. It's not V-carving. Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want that. Cancel. I don't want V-carve. How do I tell it to just cut on contour? I think it's contour. It's been like over a year since I used this software, by the way, just so you guys are aware. It's 24,000 RPM, not 2,400. It's 24,000. And it's going to go down to 2.54 millimeters. Okay. That doesn't seem right. No. Cancel. What is the... How do I tell it to cut on itself? Like, I just want... Drill, texture, pocket... Is it V-carve? I don't want... How do I tell it to cut on the line? How do I tell it to cut on the line? V-carve toolpath. Yeah, that's V-carve. We're going to cut down to 1.6 millimeters, because why not? V-mill cutter, stock depth is 0. There. Our toolpath. Okay. But see, it's carving in the middle. Show simulation. What will this look like when it's done? Oh. Yeah, maybe we're okay. Oh yeah, we're okay. Oh, I see what it's I see what it's doing. I see what it's doing. Okay. Okay, design. Okay. And V-carve. 1.6. Okay, so it's gonna carve this, and then it's gonna carve. I don't think it's doing the benchy right. Yeah, it's only doing the text. Why is it only doing the text? Design, toolpath, V-carve. I want you to do everything. Yeah, it's only doing the text. Delete. Delete. Tool offset. Where is edit? Maybe it's the depth. No, it's only doing the text. It's only doing the text. So it's machining that. It's machining the Nero 3D. Machining the Nero 3D, but it's only doing the text on the benchy. Okay, let's get rid of this text, because I think this text is what's screwing us up. Instead of 1.6. What do you mean 1.6? Oop. Tool pass. So let's delete that. Okay, so we want to do a V-carve. Like for max depth 1.6, or what are you talking about for 1.6? Because the only 1.6, I don't see a 1.6. I'm trying to do 0.6, 0.6. And I hit OK. And it only does the text. It's only doing the text. It's not doing like any of that. Contour tour path, 0 offset. 1 second here. So contour, no offset. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Select tool. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna go down to like 1.6. Or actually, we'll just do 1 mil. 1.0. Okay. What do you mean no vectors we generated? No offset. I want to go down 1. Okay. I gotta select it all. Oh, select it all. Okay. 95 minutes. Show simulation. What do you mean 95 minutes? Oh, because it does a ton of retractions. Oh my god. I mean, we could just let it ride. How is that 95 minutes? How do I tell it not to do a million retractions? Because it's only... For a line, use contour. For engraving, the black value use V. Yeah, that's a really wacky toolpath. Oh well. I say we just let it do. That's because the vectors are not connected. Oh! Can you make it connect the vectors? Because I really don't want to spend all this time. Short retraction distance. Edit. Where's retraction distance? Where's retraction distance? Included angle, plunge rate, RPM. Select. Where's retraction? My benchies. Did you upload it? How do I get rid of this? Delete, delete, delete. Design. Delete. I want to delete this. How do I delete this? How do I get rid of that? Design. I want to delete that. There we go. It's gone. Okay. Benchy.svg. Here we go. Oh, that's just the, okay. That's just an outline. Okay, that works. What's the other one? Let's see here. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. I gotta scale it down. Is this one? There we go. Okay. Can I contour this? V-carve 1.6. Okay. 44 minutes. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. It'll look cool. Show simulation. Yeah, cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. Unless it's much less time to do the contour. So let's do that. Contour. No offset. Go down 1.6 millimeters. Okay. 33 minutes. Show simulation. Yeah, cool. We'll go with that. I mean, it's basically just going to carve out an entire benchy. Yeah, let's. That's too deep. That's too deep. Let's do 1.0. Show simulation. It's basically hogging it all out. Okay, I think we got to do V-carve. We got to do V-carve. Delete. V-carve. We'll go down 1 millimeter. Okay. 44 minutes. Show simulation. There we go. Okay. We'll go with that. Okay. So save G code. We are going to call this first cuts test. Okay. Save. I'm assuming you would save this as basic G code. I don't know if we have anyone here from the Milo team, but I believe just basic G code would be what we want. Okay, so now I have to turn the machine on. So let's get the power cable. I'm gonna have to move all that, so we'll just leave this for now. I have to route that through the back at some point. You go here, plug you in, plug it in, plug it in, plug it in the right way, power it up. Probably does need to be post-processed. Okay, well, we'll find out. Because that's the downside, is I don't know what to do to make it work. Because I've done this before, and if I remember correctly, I have to change the order of the start part. Because it'll like turn the spindle off. Or it doesn't turn the spindle on when it starts up. Printers, duet web control. Okay, you should be connected to my network. Come on. Oh. Now it's kicking on. Okay, so now home all. I'm gonna have to slide this forward, because the last thing I want is this bumping into that, which I think we're okay. Okay, so now I gotta home it, which is gonna be annoying. Or I gotta, okay, so Y. Okay, and then bring the Z down. Okay. Okay, that's good there. I'm good on X, good on Y. Oh, work coordinate system 3, okay. Set X, set Y. Okay, and then I bring this down. There we go, set Z0. Okay, so now we are at Z0. So now if I bring it up, one, okay, set Z0. So now we're 15 millimeters up. So now if I upload this, response too long, see console. Print time was 0, 0. Okay, jobs. Come on, connection lost. The Wi-Fi is still doing this, so. Response too long, see console. Okay, so let's take a looky-loo here and compare some stuff. So I've got 2 G-code files download. So we'll open with Notepad. And then, what's it, 1001 Milo logo? I downloaded that, where'd I put it? Where is it? Download file. Keep it. Okay. And open with No, ah, shoot. Okay. Okay. So, close that. No, wait, uninstall that. Okay. So we got this. So we got G90, G21, MO5, that. So on this one, we got, oh, G90, G21. Don't know what this does. Okay, that's a home. M3, G4, G56. Okay, so that, okay, so the MO3 S2400. So what I should be able to do, I believe, is I can basically just copy this to, I think, about here. Insert that in about here. Yeah, the Spindle at 24,000 RPM. And it should work, I believe. Because it was the starting part that was bad. And then grab the ending. Copy that. What does this said? I don't trust that. Oh, no, that says okay. MO5, MO2. Okay, and there we go. Save. So now, this is G code we've run already. We've already run this G code. Oh, I forgot the. Right, I can just delete that. Okay, so we should be okay. I think we're okay. File, save. Oh, I didn't mean to save that. File, save. Okay. So, delete this. Also, should it be, oh, should it be .g code? .g code. Okay, upload G code files. First cuts test. Okay. Carbide is doing the shorthand with it doesn't do G1s. We should be okay because I've spit out G code with Carbide create, and the only thing I had to do to make it work with RepRap firmware on the ComGrow Robo was literally just change the start and stop script. That's all I had to do, and it worked. All I had to do was like change the order around, and it worked. So the actual bulk of the G code should just work because it's just generic G code. So I'm gonna go over to the machine here, hit start, and again, we're up in the air here. And if it goes wrong, I'll hit the E-stop. Okay. So I'm in the Z. Spindle on, ramps up. Okay. I think we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, so I guess just ease up. Okay, turn that off. Safety glasses, by the way. Reset machine. Okay, so what do you got? Oh shoot, I forgot to. I had to rehome all this. Okay, home all. Okay, let me get this all good. No, I purposely set it 15 mil up. We purposely bumped it 15 millimeter up because I was testing it. I wanted to make sure it wouldn't crash. So the only downside with this setup is we are doing a bunch of unnecessary Z retractions. But that's okay, because it gives you a chance to wipe the chips away. Okay, so now I gotta rehome this. So bring the Y back. I should have wrote down the values. Bring this down. Okay. So now. Okay, and then bring Z down. Okay, so this is our current XYZ0, work coordinates 3, set Z offset. Okay, bring the Z up so we're clear of that. Okay, and now jobs as also ready to eye protection. Yeah, these ones go. These are the ones that came with. I'm wearing these because these are the ones that came with the kit, and they do fit over your normal glasses. Okay, first cuts. Okay, so it's going to do a home. So if all goes well, this should cut the Nero 3D logo and a Benchy. Let me just double check. Okay, we're good. So let me get this exposure, like, kind of good. Why can't I adjust exposure? Alright, well. Yeah, okay, let me see if I can play around with the exposure. So you guys can actually see what is going on here. Why is... I'm turning down the exposure. It's not exposure adjusting. White balance, no. Auto white balance, no. Turn down the gain, maybe? No. Brightness, no. It won't let me adjust what I need to adjust. It won't let me adjust the exposure. There is no ISO on this camera. I think we broke it. I'm still working. Okay, deactivate. Activate! Yeah, we broke the camera. Activate. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. It froze again. What's going on? Come on. Come on. Come on, you piece of junk Logitech camera. Come on. Come on. It's not working. Come on. It broke. We broke the camera. Yeah, it's fully locked up. Shoot. Not bad for a ancient webcam, eh? Or an ancient camcorder, eh? That's a Canon, by the way. And now I can stand in front of it almost. Hi. I'll take it. I will take it. I don't have a brush, I don't think. Do I have a brush? I gotta have a brush somewhere. Do I have a brush? I don't think I have a brush. I need to go get some like really cheap dollar store brushes. Let me see. Let me see. What do I got for brushes? No. I'm gonna speed it up, by the way. Where is status? $125%. Oh shit, where's OBS? There's OBS. There we go. Yeah, I wish I knew where my little brush went. I had like a little, I have a bunch of those acid etching brushes. I just gotta find where I put them all at. So I was doing a bunch of reorganizing and I put them somewhere and I don't know where. Oh well. But yeah, always wear your safety squints. Let's talk forums. The plane, yes or no? I've never actually used it. Yeah, the Z-Hop's a little aggressive on this. Also, I really hope the noise canceling is working for you guys. I'm really hoping the noise canceling is working for you guys. Oh. My battery died? My battery died on my laptop. Oh well. I think it defaults to like a 1-inch Z-Hop. What? Is the noise canceling working? It's meh. Let me see here. Filter. Oh, here. There we go. I put the better one on. There we go. Way better? Okay, there we go. I normally only have like the mild noise canceling just to cut down background noise, but the Angry Bee is gone. It's actually working really good. You can hear it while I'm talking. Well, yeah, that's to be expected. That's to be expected. I need to get my new logo. I need to get that soon. Oh, okay. Woo! I'm watching it head towards that screw, and I'm like, Any billets on the Milo? There's a few things. The thing is, I have to learn how to do proper CNC coding with like Fusion because I want to like machine some stuff that requires like scallops and like curved surfaces. Whereas Carbide Create is really quick and easy, but it's only really good for like SVGs and 2D objects. So if you want to like actually cut out something like, you know, that has like curved surfaces and whatnot, yeah. Write the raw G-code. I've done that. I had to do that in my shop class. Actually came out really good. So don't forget, we do have the giveaway at the end of stream. So I'm going to do the draw at 5 o'clock. So if you haven't entered to win the spool of Polymaker filament, link in the description. At 5 o'clock, we're doing the draw. I'll probably end the stream then too. And then when that is done, I'll post pictures of it. The E-stop's right here. Is that on purpose? That's just what the default was. Like, I didn't play around with any of the default settings. Like, this could be going a lot faster, and I'm gonna bump it up again speed-wise. So I've got it set for 150% speed right now. You added another SVG in the Discord. Let's see, what is he at? PC image, what is that? Ooh, oh, that'd be cool. Who messaged me? Oh. 500 in duck. Jack Astor's. Oh my god, I completely forgot that place existed. At 200%, it was fun. Still managed not to break any roughing though. Well, that's one of the reasons we're cutting in wood right now. Actually, I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to go inside my house because I want to see how loud it is inside my house with this running. So, Bob, if this crashes, you hit the E-stop. How annoying is that? Oh, that's not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to do it at night. That's actually not bad. It's very high pitched, but it doesn't travel. So like, as soon as I step inside and close the door, it's not bad. It's not bad. Get rid of this stupid camera that doesn't work. Opinion on the Rat Rig V-Core 4? What opinion? How am I going to formulate an opinion on it? Did they even announce it yet? Like, I don't have one. Nobody has one. Like, have they even, like, Rat Rig V-Core 4? I have a 3. Like, is there anything to even... Is there even anything to make a comment on? They will announce more in April. Cool. Okay, cool. You want to know my opinion? There is no opinion. Nobody can have an opinion right now because it doesn't exist yet. How loud is it in dB? That's a good question. I might have a app on my phone that can do decibel. Decibel. Nope. Does anyone have a good app for decibel reading? Sound meter. Okay. Okay, so right about here, 55 decibel. $65 at the Spindle. Me talking is about 80, 70 to 80. Me talking like this at this voice is about 70 to 80 decibel. That's about 65. It's just very high pitch. It's very high pitch. Also, I got to get curtains for under here so that all this stuff doesn't get on the printers. So much quiet. Yeah, the router on here, I will say, this probably is quieter than my Comgrow Robo CNC. That has a 500-watt spindle on it, but it's a DC spindle. It's very, yeah. And again, this is wood. Just wait till I put like an 8mm end mill on here and start hogging aluminum. Keep going to the camera that doesn't work. That fancy benchy is going to be the end of us. THX certified. Yeah. It's, if you're wondering what's going on, it's carving this, and it's got a million retractions on it. So it'll look like that when it's done, though. That's kind of cool. So how do I get a serial? I got to post a video of this doing something. Set your clearance plane live. How? How? The bot command with instructions. Well, I probably should get a video of it. There we go. Music stop. Music back. By the way, the noise canceling headphones ain't doing much. When in doubt, Peltors. There we go. There we go. Post in Discord, serial request. Okay. Like those frequencies. Well, I know that, but I have them and they work. It is now quieter. So I know these are meant for the pew pew frequencies. That's why they have the ooh. Actually, what I probably should do, take the batteries out. Because these batteries have probably been in here for, oh yeah. Oh yeah. These batteries have been in here since I was in the Army. I haven't been in the Army in a while. There we go. There's the knob. It does not like it. So these headphones are really nice because they actually have speakers in them. So they have mics built into them. So you can turn them on, and what it does is it basically will play whatever it hears outside in your headphones as a speaker. But anytime there's like a loud pew noise from a thing that goes pew pew, it cuts out. So these are really nice, like range earmuffs, and they fit under your helmet. They're low profile. Reason for the huge Z hop? Because that's what the stock setting was and we didn't change it. Can I be more specific? Not on a live stream, as we found out last Friday. No, it's because it's doing all these Z hops because the stock config for this is a Shapeoko. And it's very conservative with speeds, and Z hop. And also it's doing a bunch of lines, like the geometry is not really conductive to fast. Howard lights. These are Impact Sports. Peltor. Oh, these are Howard light. Oh. I don't know. These were, when I was in, these were the cool things when I was in. Everyone had these back when I was in. Because they weren't as expensive as the Peltors, and they weren't good enough for weekend warrior types like me. Yes, I'm going to Smurf. I got my tickets, I got my hotel room, we're all ready to go. So we got 3 minutes. So if you haven't entered to win a spool of Polymaker filament, link in the video description, enter for your chance. Because we're going to be doing the draw in 3 minutes. Also, while you're checking that out, if you haven't liked the smash button yet, do that. Because, you know, it helps out the channel with engagement and YouTube metrics and whatnot. But also, while you're down there, if you want to help support the channel, the content I create, and the things I do, consider becoming a channel member or a Patreon supporter, because that stuff helps a ton. Or if you want to be really cool, because that's what the cool people do, they gift memberships. So if you want to be really cool, you gift memberships. Because probably Saturday or Sunday, we're going to do the members live stream. Probably Sunday. Or actually, no, because we're doing family stuff. Well, maybe we'll see. We may end up having to do the March member stuff next week. We'll see. So I have a bunch of extra stuff. I've got a bunch of end mills. I'm going through my goodie box of stuff I've acquired from work, and I got a lot of end mills. I got a lot of end mills. Ooh, I can cut thread. I got a thread cutter end mill. A 2 flute carbide. A lot of this is carbide too, which is nice. A lot of it's ball though. Yeah. Go through all this at some point. That's empty. Oh, little V-bits. Tons of these shitty little V-bits. Peltor. These I like. I've had these for years. I got them cheap on Amazon a decade ago, and they're just kind of my go-to. They're not the best, but they're good enough. Like, considering my hearing is already kind of shot, there ain't much left to save, put it that way. Okay, let's do this giveaway. So you got no minutes. So if you haven't entered, you'll have another chance tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night is... What are we doing tomorrow night? Do we decide what we're doing tomorrow night? What do you guys want to do on stream tomorrow night? Because we're not fiddling with this. And we can't do 3DP blasters anymore on streams. I'd rather not risk it. More Magneto. Yeah, we might do a Magneto. Or cosplay stuff. I don't know. We'll figure something. I'll figure something out. See what the weather's like. The problem with the Magneto, I don't want to move the Magneto. I'm not. If we do Magneto stuff tomorrow, I'm not moving that. That is living under there. That's where it lives now. I'm not putting it on the bench. Okay, somebody give me a number between 5 and 10. I need a number between 5 and 10. 5 and 10. 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's going to be this person right there. I'm going to wait for it to come all the way around. And then as soon as it gets to here, we're going to start. Surprise, I'm not. Let's see. It's going to be the number. It's going to be the number. I guarantee it's going to come around. It's going to come around. Okay. Nope. Next 3? Next 3? Congratulations. Let's see here. Pull up the information. Yep. That's not the noise this makes. So congrats. You will get an email from me after the stream ends with information on how to collect your filament from Polymaker. So congratulations. Is it okay if I store my filament on a wall without any bag or dust proofing? The room, bedroom. I keep filament on the floor. As long as you live in a place where your humidity is not crazy high, and the room is air controlled, like temperature controlled, like you have internal AC, you should be okay to leave filament out, at least the basic filament. So I wouldn't leave PETG out for years on end, but like a couple weeks, you're probably okay if it's not a high humid environment. Nylons, yeah, you're going to want to vacuum seal that stuff, keep it in a dry box. PLAs and ABSs and whatnot, you can leave outside in most households as long as you're not crazy humid for a while. Dust, you can put a little, you can print a little thing that fits on your filament line that'll clean grit and dust off your machine, off the filament. Removing ASA residue from inside acrylic panels. Any degreaser will work. Windex, for example. But try not to use ISO, because ISO can damage some panels. You know, I use it all the time. Okay, so I think that is it. Let me take care of this giveaway here while you guys get to watch that. Let me take care of the giveaway. And then we'll call it. Winner. Bing, bang, boom. So I hope you guys learned, like, I know today's stream was very dry content-wise, but what we were doing is a dry subject, and I hope you learned something. Like, I not often I can take the stuff I did when I worked in a tool shop and bring it into a stream, because a lot of it is just like, it doesn't apply. But I can finally, with this thing, educate you guys on stuff that go burr. Although I'm gonna have to learn a lot too, because if this was a manual Bridgeport, I could do all kinds of cool shit. But it's not a manual Bridgeport. Although, I'll be honest, I probably will end up setting some like drill macros or something so I can just, you know, manually locate and just run a drilling op. So yeah. So this was a fun stream for me, and I hope you had fun too. I will post pictures of this stuff when it's done. We're at 69.6% nice, so we're almost done. So I'll post pictures of it and all. I don't think I'll be doing aluminum anytime soon. I want to just get I want to make sure everything's working good before I start, you know, hitting it with aluminum. Also, I got to learn Fusion Cam. I really got to learn Fusion Cam. But I don't want to do that on a live stream because I don't want to do it with like 20 people yelling in my ear. So yeah. So we're going to call it there. It is Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. I want to give a massive shout out again to LDOmotors for providing the Milo kit used in this entire build series. This wasn't part of the build series, but this is like the epilogue part of it, I guess. I don't know. Because we already did all the big giveaways last stream. So this is officially now done, essentially. Like, the Milo is done. It's done. All we got to do is put an enclosure on it, take all the electronics, put it in a separate box, figure out a exhaust system, a flood coolant system, chip evacuation system. Also, we got to figure out some way to keep, you know, all this crap from getting in the x-axis and the y-axis. Yeah, it's never done. It's never done. So again, huge shout out to LDOmotors. Also shout out to Polymaker for the spool of filament we gave away this stream and every stream. Links for them and more in the video description. Some of them are affiliate links, don't cost you anything extra, go a long way supporting the channel. And lastly, huge shout out to anyone who donated to the channel, gifted memberships to others, or became members of the channel yourself. I thank you. I would not be able to do the things I do, create the content I create, without your continued support. You make it all possible. I'm gonna go make some din-din because I'm hungry. I think I'm pasta tonight. And the rest of you, be safe out there, wash your hands, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.